Welcome to Old Boney Mountain Hot Sauce Grotto's Tasting Notes, where every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. we get to taste great tasting hot sauces from all over the world. I'm Jeff.
I'm Chanda. We're with Old Boney Mountain Foundation for Kids, where we're investing in the future of local youth who are striving to overcome hardships and become inspired adults. We are here to support the international hot sauce community and our cause.
That is right. And before we get into everything, I wanted to just put something up on the screen so we could talk about it a little bit.
Yes, the time has arrived. We have finally released.
All right, here's what we're talking about. So if you go to our foundation or our organization's website at oldboneymountain.org, you will see this. Okay, it says shop at Old Boney Trading Company. You click
just a little banner right when you hit onto the website.
Yeah, and it's gonna be, you hit right on it and then you'll see our hot sauces that we have for sale. But what we wanted to talk about a little bit was Climbers Challenge. And this is the new book it's a devotional, 30-day devotional for youth that's coming out.
So can you actually scroll back real quick just so that we can avoid confusion?
Yeah.
You'll see two options right when you go to that page. You'll see Pay It Forward Climbers Challenge donation, and you'll see Pre-Order Climbers Challenge 30-day devotional for youth. The difference would be Pay It Forward is the opportunity for you to purchase the book for a student or a youth group as a gift. And essentially that would be that we take that book and we give it to a student or to the youth group, and that is off of your funding. And then the Pre-Order Climbers Challenge is if you would like to order the book for you or someone else. So that would be shipped directly to you, and then you do what you would with it. So
exactly.
So if you go ahead and I guess click into the Pay It Forward one, you'll see it ranges from $25 to $250. You're welcome to email us if you have any other questions outside of that. But if you do a donation of 10 books or 20 books, we'll also send you a hard copy of the Climbers Challenge as a thank you.
That's right. So one book is $25, 10 books is $125, 20 books is $250. So obviously there's a big break on the amounts. We try to get it to the administrative cost and the cost of the book in order for us to donate it to youth groups who make requests. So that's how that works.
Yep.
And then how do youth groups make requests for the book is right below the book here. It says Climbers Challenge, Pay It Forward, Youth Leader Request for Climbers Challenge. So they can click into that, and then they can make a request for the book, for the books themselves for their youth group. So if you know a youth group who might be interested in doing a 30-day challenge with these devotional books, your youth leaders in your local areas can apply right here where it says apply.
Yes. So this gives us the view to be able to see what our needs are and what you guys can meet. So.
That's right. And so far it's pretty good. The book comes out October 1st. We have a request from youth groups in the range of, let's see, 25 books. So a 250 one would cover 20 of them. 125 would give us 5 extras.
Yep. So oldboneymountain.org, and again, it'll be right there flashing on that banner at the beginning of the site, and you can also use the navigation menu to find the Old Boney Mountain Trading Co.
That's right.
So that's exciting. That's our latest and greatest coming out.
So we will get back to the show.
Yes. All right. So today we are tasting with pizza. It's a household favorite. Okay. Wrap bags over here today.
Oh, sorry about that. I guess I should have left. I put some more in it. So
and they worked out again. It was core today, so.
All right, you get to pick.
Okay.
I know there's some dangerous ones in there. Let's see if you grab them.
My dad's barbecue original.
All right, my dad's barbecue. We got a barbecue sauce. You guys might know that, our competition is barbecue sauce, spicy mustard, and then a range of hot sauces.
Dirty Bird sweat sauce, Ghost.
We did their original, I think, just recently.
I think we did.
We got some sauces in here that, if you enter them, they're in here. So
this is the, I can never say that right.
It's hike, but it's heat you can handle is what it stands for.
Heat you can handle, that's right.
One more. So here we go. last one for the date, for the night.
Ooh, different shape.
Oh,
Caribbean Reaper.
Pepper by
From Pepper by
Pinard.
Pinard.
The big
Ooh.
winner this year, it wasn't the Reaper one, it was the barbecue, Hickory barbecue one that won this year. But last year, this one won a award as well. I think it was second or third place, something like that.
Okay, this is my guess.
So you say?
Yes.
Okay, so what we try to do is put them in order of how we think, the heat level is. And so saying mild is the barbecue, which is usually a safe bet. Hike, heat you can handle. So this
I figured
in
if
the
we could
words,
handle it.
the ghost sauce is a hotter version of their original, I think. So obviously with ghost.
Mhm.
And then the Reaper sauce is Reaper. So if you logic through it, that's probably what you
That's
come
where
up
my
with.
brain went.
I'm not going to argue with that. Let's take a closer look at the
Sometimes we
sauce.
get surprised though, so we'll see. All right. I like barbecue pizza, even if it's not barbecue chicken. So I'm excited to do a bite of it with here, let me do this one first. Brain is dead. A bite of it with the barbecue sauce. Okay, I was gonna peel the stickers.
All right. Pepper by Pinard took the hot sauce world by storm last year. This year they entered again and even did better than last year.
Yeah, they did. Was this one of the ones that was in the top? I can't remember.
Yeah. And actually, Pepper by Pinard won the world's favorite hot sauce
That's
award.
right.
People's Choice.
Dirty Bird, always a good one.
What a great company Dirty Bird is. We get a double shake. You shake it and then I shake it. It's just out of habit, I guess.
Yeah. The only
Dirty Bird had a great label. The original was in the competition for World's Greatest Label all the way up until I think the top 8, if I remember.
I think you're right.
Heat you can handle. They make some good sauces. Good texture there. Thicker. Let me just spell out my thing again. So we do that, I think,
All the time.
free taste. And my dad's barbecue. Just saw a cool ad that they had on their social media. They were at an event, I think, and what a great concept. Making your dad's recipe of barbecue.
But they didn't get the black label memo for today's episode. Okay.
All right, we got them
Good
all
little
up there.
variety again.
Take a
All
look
right.
at these sauces. And we got a good look at that. Let's go. Whoops. There you go.
So we recently, oh, I forgot to bring it. We recently did a trip down to Panama and they do
Panama.
yeah, that was our
Sorry.
theme. That was our theme song all week. But they do the local sauce there is everyone has their house variation, and so you're generally gonna expect the same thing, but it's a lot of habanero, garlic, onion, vinegar. And again, like there will be the textural differences, the ratios kind of change, but for the most part, those were the sauces that we tasted, and we brought a bunch home. I forgot to bring them.
Oh man.
But I have them. I will remember. And the Caribbean Reaper made me think of that because one of the islands is on the Caribbean side that we visited.
Yeah,
So
a lot of Caribbean stuff. Usually, you get some Scotch bonnets.
I was
still, but you
hoping
didn't see
for
it,
Scotch
huh?
bonnets and
Habanero
it
is kind of a habit.
it was crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, hey.
But I mean, maybe Panama's islands are more of the cousin to the traditional Caribbean islands. Like habanero is a cousin to
yeah, to the Scotch
I
bonnet.
tried.
All right,
Okay.
here we go. Let's start off with my dad's barbecue original.
Okay.
I'm gonna listen this time.
Okay, so ingredients, we have ketchup mix, tomato sauce, water, salt, onion powder. Oh wait, no, sorry. I'm reading like the parentheses in there. Ketchup, tomato sauce, molasses, maple syrup, cider vinegar, Worcestershire, spices, smoked paprika, liquid smoke, salt, garlic powder, onion powder, cayenne pepper, and black pepper.
Very much a traditional barbecue sauce, original.
And it actually says there's a little cautionary note at the bottom that says contains fish. So they do a little bit of an anchovy powder or paste somewhere in here.
Okay.
That's
Didn't
good
hear
to know.
much spice, so I think he probably got it nailed for the mildness, right?
Yeah,
There's
maybe.
no real peppers in there.
Unless it's hidden in the spices.
Yeah, it's true
So-
barbecue.
Says our dad developed this barbecue sauce in our kitchen. He made it in small batches and used premium ingredients. It was so good that we told him he had to share it with other people. We love it, and we know that you will also think it's awesome.
Well, it's
By
great.
Emily, Abby, and
It's
Randy.
great coming from the kids
Yeah.
because usually it's the mother who says that the son's hot sauce is really good, and sometimes it's not. So
It's got a smooth pour.
yeah, it does, and
Looks
I know
very
that's your
sticky.
test a little bit is, you know,
Mhm,
smoothness and no kind of granulated
mhm,
whatever feel to it, you know.
mm.
Has
It's,
a great aroma.
yeah, it's sticky.
Try
And
the
sweet.
first.
It's
I'll go out on
kind
a
of
limb and say this passes your test relative to the
the texture.
texture.
Yeah. It's like a perfect traditional barbecue sweet, but
It really
kind of
is.
savory. Like
It
a little
really is.
savory, but mainly sweet.
Yeah, if you're looking for barbecue sauce, just hey, no heat, but
Definitely mild.
you just want a good, flavorful, sweet, tangy barbecue sauce. This is a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's I could see it all over ribs. You could do barbecue chicken. I mean, you know, barbecue, right?
Mhm.
Barbecue sauce.
Yeah, just about anything.
Yeah, my biggest pet
Or-
peeve is like a grainy barbecue sauce, and that one's nice and smooth and yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, there you go.
Good job, guys.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Heat you can handle.
Okay, and they actually say on the back how to pronounce guajillo.
Okay.
That's where
That's the pepper.
it's on the label. Okay. So our guajillo sauce is inspired for our friend Ian in Costa Rica. Everybody's been talking about Costa Rica lately.
know,
This is
I
like
know.
a sign.
We gotta go.
He grills onions and
Anybody-
tomatoes.
I know that there's some hot sauce makers in Costa Rica. We've had it at least, yeah, we had it a couple years ago. So if you're a Costa Rican hot sauce maker, tell me where I should go in Costa Rica
Yeah.
because we're gonna go.
Yeah, this is serious. I'm not even kidding you. Ever since I think coming back from Panama too, everyone keeps saying go to Costa Rica or one time in Costa Rica. So
Smells
anyways.
good too.
He grills onions and tomatoes, garlic, and hot peppers to create an amazing sauce for eggs and tacos. Guajillo is one of our original flavors and is an International Flavor Awards and National Chili Award winner. Use it on enchiladas, nachos, tacos, tamales, and breakfast burritos. Yum.
Seems to me it scored high this year. And are they from Washington or Oregon? One of the two. I think maybe Oregon. It's one of the two, if I recall.
It is Oregon.
All right.
Salem. So water, onions, non-GMO sunflower oil, tomatoes, guajillo peppers, tomato paste, garlic, sugar, white vinegar, roasted jalapeno peppers, honey, salt, spices.
Good
I'm in.
texture. Good texture. International flavors. That's what we're all about. International hot sauce
like it.
competition.
I like the color of the sauce too.
Good texture. Good aroma.
It's not super potent either though.
No. Pretty smooth.
Ooh. It's
Went right to the back of my throat.
yeah.
No,
I like it. It's
don't-
that savory,
Yeah.
smoky, like
Hey,
little.
don't confuse that with heat.
Mm-mm-mm.
I would say it's a mild to medium
Mhm.
heat level.
Mhm.
I just got some of the peppers back in the back of my throat. and I'm gonna try this on this pizza because I think it's gonna be fantastic.
The
on pizza.
pepper does burn in the back of your throat though. That's where I think it would maybe bump it to, I think it would bump to a medium. Because I think right when I taste it, I get almost that like mole, that like really savory roasted, you know, like just
Yeah.
deep.
It's a very, to me, it's a very mellow tone of a hot sauce, though.
Mhm.
It's not over the top on the flavor, you know, as far as a lot of times you'll get one big flavor of something or
Right.
another.
No, it's I think it's perfect, their description for
Yeah.
doing like a good traditional Mexican food with it.
Yes, yes,
All over tamales,
yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
tacos,
Enchiladas,
yeah.
yeah.
I would drown it with it.
It's almost like a good enchilada sauce.
Yeah, totally. It
Tastes
has
like that.
yeah, it has like a red enchilada sauce taste, but then the pepper hits you in the back of the throat at the end, but not to the point it's heat you can handle.
It is. What a perfect name. Good job, you guys.
There you go.
All right. What is next?
All right, Dirty Bird sweat sauce.
Dirty
Ghost.
Bird Ghost.
Let's see how much of a jump we get here. Ingredients, we got ghost pepper mash, sugar, water, garlic, liquid aminos, cider vinegar, honey, sesame oil, and spices.
I'm having a repeat of last 2 weeks
I
ago.
don't know. It was
Within the
recent.
last few weeks, we did this
Yeah,
with their original sauce.
yeah. Dirty Bird sauces have that little hint of
Soy,
like the
which is
sesame,
the aminos.
soy. Yeah,
Yeah.
just a hint of it. Though.
Yeah, not over the top.
I wouldn't call it a soy sauce or
But I
an
would put-
Asian sauce.
Yeah, I put it in that category of we'll taste it first and then I'll tell you what I think. But I already know this sauce because
They've been doing this with
yeah,
us for a while
and
now.
if I flash back on the last discussion we had on Dirty Bird, their original sauce one in 2019, their original sauce one in 2020, their ghost sauce, this one won in 2021,
Okay.
and let's see, 2022, no, 2023, yes, this one won in the I won't tell you division. We'll see what it tastes like.
It definitely, I can tell by the scent, a Dirty Bird sauce.
Yeah,
And if it's not one, then I would be surprised. But
that's because you get that aminos.
Yeah.
You know, the flavor.
mhm.
Clearly a tone that they're going for. They're from Florida. Florida has fish. It's a great fish sauce.
Extra hot category.
Oh,
Hot?
really?
Is it hot?
Oh, I better.
It's hot.
I'm gonna fill it up. Okay. Ghost. Let's
Right.
get some heat.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll wait until you try it to.
I let it go right down over my tongue.
Me too. Immediately, I got the pepper,
Yeah, the pepper comes
and it continues to tingle throughout.
went right back to my throat. Let's see what I'm trying to. I want to see what category it was in. There's mild, medium, hot,
I immediately said,
extra hot, extra hot. I'm because there was 4 winners in the mild, 3 medium, 3 hot, 3, yeah, extra hot. Good job.
I'm not a wimp.
Never said
I
you
said-
were.
No,
You don't want to
said,
do that.
I tasted it and I said extra hot category. And then I thought, oh, or maybe it's going to be hot and I'm going to look like a wimp.
Yeah, that's okay.
No, but it's really, what I appreciate about the extra hot category is that I've only been able to enjoy that division
Mhm.
for probably 2 years now. And I've only judged it, I think, 3 years. And so to build that heat tolerance to make it enjoyable, there are still sauces in that division that completely just scald you.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean that they don't have flavor. It just means that for me, where I'm at in my heat range, it might not be as enjoyable.
Yeah.
So when I taste a sauce like this and there's so much flavor and you get the burn throughout the entire taste, like that's what I love
That's what
about.
you're looking for.
Yeah.
And that's what this one does, and that's why it's a winner, you know?
Yeah.
They got it down pat.
And
They're
it's
Dirty
very
Bird sweat
unique.
sauce.
It's very unique in their flavor combinations.
And sweat, you know, it says sweat sauce. Now you think about sweat, you know,
Yeah.
but it's actually their last name. So,
That's awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a great sauce,
And
and obviously,
They do magical videos too. If you go on
Yeah.
our YouTube channel somewhere, you can find a Dirty Bird couple of videos that they've done for
And
our
the cool
events.
thing too is that their sauces are, you're not gonna taste a different sauce if you have a different preference in heat level. If that makes sense.
Mhm.
If you want Dirty Bird Original, it's gonna be a little bit more mild than this one, but the flavors are gonna be consistent between the sauces.
That's a great point because, they kind of have maybe a similar attitude that I do to a degree, and that is you can start off with a mild or medium sauce and think that's really hot to you, but once you get used to it, it's not hot anymore. You can go up to the next level.
Yep.
And that's what this is for them. I go with my sauces, I go kind of more or less different flavors of
Yeah.
fruit sauces, and then I have a good, Carolina Reaper sauce
And
that's hotter.
yeah, and sometimes the flavor combinations with the, like, let's say, trying to think of a good example, but if a certain pepper might not taste as good with a certain flavor in a sauce.
Yeah.
And so that's where I think sometimes you have to have like only one sauce with one heat level, unless you're just dousing the pepper flavor down. But with what they're using and how they're doing the ghost with all of the flavors they have in these sauces, they've been able to do it on the different heat scales.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, it's a great blend. It's a great sauce. It's a great theme for, coming out of Florida.
Yeah.
It's great for sushi. It's great for fish. It's great for fish tacos. It's great for Mexican food. Anything that you would really put, I guess, what's that?
I was gonna say it could be great for gringo food if you
Gringo
want
food.
to gringo food. You know how like the big complaint is that like your typical American doesn't flavor anything.
Yeah, yeah.
And so if you want to punch in some flavor into something and some heat, that's a good sauce.
I guess I was going for the theme of tropics and fish and that kind of stuff.
Okay.
It's a good type of sauce for that.
Yeah.
And but it's also a great sauce for Mexican food too.
Yep. And it was good on my pizza. So
And pork.
there you go.
Okay. Pepper by
Alright.
Pinard.
Caribbean Reaper.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so this one has pickled vegetables, which is cauliflower, cucumber, onion, water, malt vinegar. And then we've got Carolina Reaper peppers, vinegar, onion, garlic, mustard, relish, sugar, lime juice, spices, salt, and pepper.
And
That's a lot
a standout to me is the pickled vegetables. I noticed that last year on their recipe for
Yeah.
their sauce, and you don't see that very often in very many sauces. And I think he's really caught on to something. This one's from Australia. It was his company. The other sauce had the People's Choice World's Favorite Hot Sauce of 2023. This particular sauce came in, I think, second or third. I think they got second and third last year in their heat division. And this one was right next to that World's Greatest. And he did a cool video. If you go to his Instagram, you can find his video on when he won the award, because it was a real off time in Australia to watch our award show. And so I think he was alone with his little characters on his couch.
Yeah.
But you got to check that out. Check out Peppers by Pinard.
It smells really good.
I'm gonna take that.
It definitely has like that tropical essence. But I'm trying to think of how to describe.
It's a Reaper sauce.
Yeah, the texture of it is definitely a little bit thicker. It's a little bit, you can kind of see all the different, peppers and probably.
When you're smelling it, it really smells tangy and fruity. I don't think you read fruit off.
No, but I get a little bit. I think there's a little fruit. I get a little bit of that mustard relish though too.
Yeah.
And the lime.
That's it, the mustard.
And
I like mustard.
I think there's somewhere in the pickled vegetables that I can't figure it out exactly, but there's something.
Let's
but it smells sweeter than anything.
Yeah, it has a really good aroma, and that's That's a hallmark of a lot of good sauces, and that's what gets you up in the rating scale. Because somebody could have a, you're trying them for aroma, use of heat, flavor, and what's the other category?
Aroma, use of heat, flavor, texture.
So some people hit on 3, but not the 4th, and then it takes them out of that range, because it's really usually very close in ratings. If you don't have the heat right, if you don't, for the category, that kind of stuff will take you out. These guys keep them in, like many sauces in the competition, because they balance it well with the aroma, use of heat.
It's a very difficult sauce to describe though after tasting it, because I feel like if I said I taste that mustardy relishy bit to it, it's not explaining the sauce well enough. Does that make sense?
Well, my first thought, another tickle.
It also
And it's not a hot sauce. It's maybe a medium.
I'd say it's maybe hot.
Okay.
Because the Reaper, it's the Creeper Reaper.
But
the Reaper hits you at the end, and it's lingering now.
Well, we'll differ on that. I think it's medium, but
it's hot.
The mustard, what you just described, mustard relishy, I think is a good description for this.
But it doesn't do enough. Like, that's not all there is to it, though.
No question.
Because there's definitely that Caribbean something in there.
Yeah, my mind went to this could be in the mustard competition first.
Okay, yeah.
Because I'm sitting here tasting the mustards.
Right.
And some of them have heat, some don't. It's supposed to be spicy mustard, and this would be a spicy mustard. It would go great on hot dogs. It would go great on corn dogs.
I would love that on a hot dog.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
In fact, I think I'm going to take that one.
I'm not a big hot dog person. Okay, sorry to keep bringing up Panama, but I guess while it's fresh in my mind, they have hot dogs everywhere. Hot dog stands everywhere. On the menus everywhere. It's a huge thing down there. This sauce would sell out.
But to your point,
yeah,
it's not just a mustard sauce.
No, it's you can get that mustard base in there, and that's where I think it would survive or do well in the mustard category. But
it's not over
there's
the top
other
mustard
stuff to it that makes it more of a hot sauce.
Yeah.
Still. Okay, do another spoonful of it though, and tell me again that that's not in the hot division.
I just did a pizza bite of it.
Yeah, but that's bread. It douses any fire.
True.
Because I'm getting right at the end of the bite, the Reaper starts to come through, and then it lingers.
Yeah, it could be in both.
Yeah. Okay.
But I think you're right.
I think it'd be a little hot for me.
I'd tip for the hotter side.
Would Caleb enjoy it?
Grandson.
But yeah, he judged. Oh no, that was Lyle that judged the. Would Lyle enjoy it? He judged medium last year. He judged medium last year.
Hard time with it.
Yeah, it's I mean, but hey, this is a perfect example on. This is just 2 of the judges' perspectives. And if I say that goes in hot, and you say I think it could do medium,
it goes in hot. But I think they were entered in hot. I mean medium. But to that point, enter in both. The way our competition works is if you pay one price, you can enter in all the various divisions. And they'll be rated accordingly if they're in the right division or not. But yeah, that one went back up to hot to me.
But
because I can still,
as you guys saw,
I can still feel it on my lips and my tongue.
Yeah, it's still there, but it still did switch. In terms of Dirty Birds was definitely, you got the heat throughout the entire bite, and it was a strong, consistent heat. Whereas the Caribbean Reaper was more mellow, and then the heat hits you at the end. But even I don't think it quite got to the same level of heat as the Ghost Pepper Mash.
I'm with you. And with that, we want to thank you for joining us. And just like every Wednesday at 7 o'clock, we've had a great time, great sauces. And we'll be looking forward to next week's grab bag.
Yeah, and if you guys liked this video, please like, share, subscribe, rate us. Scale of 1 to 10, 1 being do better, 10 being we love it, keep it up. You can go to our Venmo at Old Boney if you'd like to make your vote as a donation.
That's right.
And follow us on our social media at Old Boney Mountain and at Old Boney, and you can keep up to date on the Climbers Challenge, on our upcoming events. We have a few of those that we'll share in the coming weeks. And if you are interested in getting your sauce on the show, then mark the calendar that January 1st, 2024. Am I right?
That's right. January 1st, 2024. We start our new season of hot
And
sauce.
submit your sauces.
Hot Summer Night, which submit your sauces, and then we'll have another great year of judging international hot sauces. And until then, until next week, I guess, we'll see you. Have a great night. Bye.